Hello, everyone. I think we're live. Welcome to another fun Saturday
Hi.
night with Ron Unconditional Love Terrell. And say a big shout out to my guest
Hi,
tonight,
I'm
Jay
Jay.
from Mystical Oracle.
Yes,
I
from the
hope
Justice
everybody's
Oracle.
well. Thank you for being here.
How
Thank
is
you for
everyone?
yeah. Oh, okay, that's your question, Cheryl.
We
Except
got a lot of people came early.
yeah,
Cheryl,
some
okay,
people will come
good.
early. Some people. I got two starred up there. I got Pisces, Paula, and Cheryl.
Yeah,
So, so thank you. Ah,
yeah.
Akila is in the house too. Akila, I want to sing every time
Hi,
I see you.
Akila.
I want to sing something. I don't know why. I just say her name and it vibrates into music, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that she's
Yeah,
so good at reading people and
yeah,
their auras and colors. Um, so yeah, I just we love Akila.
yeah. Lisa and I. Okay, Cheryl.
Hi.
But you could not hear me. Probably I couldn't hear. Like you can't hear you if you're not up here live because, and we don't hear the chat. We just read the chat. So there's a difference,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh,
But
right. I know. Yeah.
mhm. So Cheryl, I think we answered your question last week, but I got your question up there
Yeah.
tonight. So. Oh,
Yeah.
I was in the room last week. Yeah, you were in the room. We answered your question.
Yeah.
You were asking me questions. I was asking, but I couldn't see anything written in the chat. Sometimes it's weird, like this stuff, because the StreamYard is a
Yeah.
little slower than YouTube, so that's why sometimes it takes a little bit of time. So anyway,
Yeah. And sometimes it'll jump up to where I see it and then it'll
jumps.
disappear somewhere and I don't know where it
It
went.
jumps.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get used to this StreamYard. It's a
Yeah,
lot with the technology.
so Pisces Polly says, "So Ron, do you want? Give me a second there. Oh, the chat just
Okay.
bounced. So Ron, you want to sing Maria when you say her name, Maria? Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to know certain things, but
In my
forget
announcements,
what I forget
I
all this
put
stuff.
a
Yeah,
Diana Ross song on there because I was thinking
yeah.
about you and your and
Okay, there's the comment. You see, hey Jay, thanks so much, you and Ron, for the reading last week. You were so
oh, okay.
the interview went well. I have not heard back from them, so I feel I won't get it. What do the cards say? Thanks. Okay, I got your question. I put the question up there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
And that was
yeah,
about let me see. think it was I had asked like there was a hesitation that my pendulum noticed.
yeah,
I think that was like I remember the start of it because sometimes when I read I don't even remember um
yeah.
what I say. But
Yeah, Cheryl, I
yeah, I
got your
think that was
question
the
up
one.
there. I have a question up there. You put it up there. Uh, Ron J, should
Yeah.
I stay in Los Angeles or go to AZ, Arizona? Is that yeah, something like that.
To Arizona. Yeah,
Yeah,
AZ.
AZ. So is that the question you want asked, Cheryl? So put it in the chat. Arizona.
Yeah,
Okay.
AZ.
Okay. Yeah, I got your question started up there, but when we start answering the questions, yeah. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you
Yeah.
for being here. Thank you for sharing your Saturday night with us, and a big thank you to all my moderators in the chat that welcome people and share the time. So I know what it is to be a moderator and say hi to everybody and things like that. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
There's a lot of people in the
how
chat.
did your week go? You were busy this week, eh? Jay, you were busy this week.
Yes. It's just that change. Yeah, that seasonal change where as you're kind of going into the Halloween season and the spooky season, which is my favorite, but
Mhm.
um, trying to get things up for that season and being a guest on Ali's show on Monday
Yeah,
on her channel. We talked about some really good stuff and yeah, it's just been. I'm hoping that it'll slow down, but we had the full moon in Aries last night,
yeah,
and so that yeah, that was kind of crazy. But we went through it, and now things are kind of changing. But it's the weather now is crappy, and it was thundering and lightning, so my internet was wonky. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good week. We were at that birthday party last night
yeah,
for Ali, which
yeah.
was good. So yeah, that was fun. So I'm glad she had a good birthday. But
We're having
yeah, it
crazy
was a
weather.
busy week.
We're having crazy weather here. It's all nice. It's like
Yeah,
summer weather right now. Okay, there's
yeah.
it's hot. It should be hot at this time of year where I am. At least it should be in the freezing frost on the ground and everything in the morning. We're getting 24 Celsius, 22 over the 20s in Celsius. So, Jesus, that's remarkable. So I'm working on my roof of my
Wow.
because I'm going to put some heating cables for to keep because because of climate change we have ice dams, ice forming on the roof.
Hmm.
Cold, it's
Yeah.
cold, it melts, it really freezes again. It creates ice dams. So I'm putting some heating cables up there. So,
Oh,
at least,
okay. I get it.
yeah. So I'm doing
Well,
that.
when does it actually start? When does it start becoming snowy, like cold, cold? Is that not till later? Because I thought it's always cold up there.
Well, usually in September we had to put the heat on. Now we're not putting the heat on.
Mm.
It's too warm. Okay, but I got to do it in warm weather because you got to put the clips to hold the wire into the asphalt shingles that I have. So
Hmm.
that's what. Anyway, so
Oh,
long story short, but it's a lot
that's
of work.
that's work.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, make sure you be careful on the roof.
yeah. But I got scaffolding, put up and
Hmm.
everything with my.
Yeah, that's
Anyway, I'm up there, so
that's good.
I'm safe with that. So yeah, and I
Oh,
cleaned
good.
all my gutters out with a leaf blower and everything because I got trees in the fall and
Ah,
get all clogged up. So
yeah, yeah.
um,
Those
yeah,
clogged gutters can really mess it up.
so I'm
Yeah.
doing what I can for to get prepared for that. So anyway, that's what it is.
Well, that's good.
But besides that, you said the moon was in. It was a full moon last night.
Aries.
Was it full moon last night?
Yeah, it was a super full moon. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I woke up at
It was pretty big.
3
You
a.m.
did?
Yeah, in between 2 and 3. Yeah, I did. So I went, Jesus.
Yeah. It, yeah, I'm still sleeping crazy too with some interesting dreams. So,
Yeah. So anyway, okay, we might get started. We have 5 questions up there. No, five. I
okay.
started 5 of them. So anyway. Oh, there's Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hi.
Where are you? Oh, she wants to
He's
know
in
what
Canada. Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah, in
Canada,
Canada.
in Quebec, Canada. It's about an hour and a half from Montreal. And you don't want to live in Montreal. Shit, uh, cones, the construction. Oh my God, it's crazy over there. So anyway, I'd
Are
rather be
they
here.
don't they have what are they called? Like underground cities up there? They're called like 15 minute something where people can travel underground to get where
Oh,
they need to
Metro,
go.
a Metro. You're talking
Yeah,
about
but
the
yeah, but it's like is it
yeah,
underground?
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had heard something about that because somebody was bringing it up with the hot weather over the summer and
yeah,
people saying with the cactus melting in Arizona. People were
It's
talking
just,
about in the
my
future.
God.
Yeah,
Wow.
when the cactus can't survive, what does that
Yeah.
tell you? That's their element, and they are melting.
Got to be warm
Um,
like crazy for a cactus to, yeah, yeah, really, yeah.
yeah, and my sister lives in AZ, but there's also the garbage cans the that you put out every week. Some of
Yeah.
those like the darker black ones were melting, and that people were putting
Oh
pictures
my,
up.
oh
Um,
wow.
but yeah, so they were talking about if the weather continues and it gets hotter and hotter, that they're going to start to look into building some of those underground cities where you can travel underground to get where you need to go instead of above ground, to keep some of that harsh weather off. So um,
Yeah, she said the
that
name
I think,
Quebec is so cool. Always liked it, but I mean it changed. I mean I was born here, so it really changed. Hey, I know winters that I've known winters that it snows 4 feet of snow in one night during the night.
I believe it. I
Okay,
believe it.
and when I
Yeah.
was a kid, I used to play in that in the crazy snowbanks, and that was dangerous, but making tunnels and things like
Hmm.
that. But
Yeah.
and I'm still here, so put it that way. But
Yeah.
it's so high you can't even see on over top the banks, the snowbanks. Now we're getting warm weather. Even the problem is climate change. Where we used to have snow before Christmas, now we're getting snow after
Mhm.
Christmas, and it's melting. It's like during
Yeah.
the holidays, melting. We get
Hmm.
ice storms, and all that. Uh, this is bad stuff. It really is. So, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. We had a bad
yeah,
ice storm last year, and I'd
yeah,
never seen anything like it. It was like an ice rink.
yeah.
I
No,
found my dad's like old like rubber spikes that he used to put on the bottom of his shoes.
yeah. You tie them
And
up.
so we
Yeah,
were going, yeah, and so I was trying to at least see if we could break some of the ice up on the cars and outside, because it was just layer after layer after layer. And yeah, we were stuck for about a week or two, and it was right around like New Year's,
yeah.
so nobody went anywhere, and it was too cold to go outside and play. That was the thing, was we're like, yay, there's going to be all kinds of stuff to do, with we got sleds and all that. It was too cold to even go sledding. That's when I was like, oh, okay, this is not normal.
I'm
This is
about 200
changing.
feet from the road, so imagine all that, and it gets icy. When I walk
Mhm.
outside, uh, you got to be careful not to fall down and break a leg or something like that. So all this stuff.
That's
I just
dangerous.
wanted to say big thank you for your donation. Yes, I got your donation from PayPal.
That is
So
sweet.
yeah, I did.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. So yeah,
Yes,
because
that is very kind.
I had those things the spikes you put on your shoes, or you wrap them around there
Hmm.
to walk
Yeah.
because it's
Yep.
like an ice rink. My dog just goes
Hmm.
this, and I go, Jesus, oh my God, I gotta
I
be.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's so
Even
I
the
don't know what
squirrels,
it's gonna be this year.
even the squirrels in the wintertime, and they spin
I
the
Yeah,
same
I've
place.
seen them. Hmm.
They're pretty
Yep.
fast on
I
the
saw they are though. They're
yeah.
scrappy that way.
Yeah, but they're short. They got little legs, but are they fast? The squirrels are really super
Yeah.
fast. But on ice, they just go. Zzz.
Well,
I've
it
seen that.
it reminds me of that movie, oh God, where the entire movie,
Yeah,
they're in the Arctic, and the squirrel's like trying to get the damn net the entire time.
yeah,
And he's slipping all over. I can't think of what the name is. I love that movie too. Ice Age is what it's called. Ice Age. Um, and the squirrel the entire time is just trying to get across the ice and get this. I think it's an
yeah,
acorn or something.
yeah.
But it's funny. That's what they remind me of.
Well, it's okay, Marie. Marie, that's great. Thank you. Any donations that I get, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think we better start. That's some question.
Okay. Yeah.
I
I'm
love to
ready to get
talk.
started.
Yeah. Okay. Pisces Paula, what will October be like for me? Thank you. So I have Cheryl. I have Charm. I have Lisa up there. So
Okay.
and thank you all for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with us.
Yeah, on a Saturday. All right.
Okay, what will October punch you? October. Jeez, yeah, tomorrow's October. Eh? Wow, did it ever go fast?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. So now we got to switch the decorations.
Hmm. October,
Ooh,
November.
couple
Oh, the leaves.
couple of cards
Usually,
just fell out for
usually my tree. I have maple trees, and usually the
you. Hmm.
leaves this time are on the ground. They're still up on the tree. So
You're kidding.
no, I'm not
Because
kidding.
normally, yeah, by the time school starts, like the whole ground is covered in leaves, just like piles of
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
yeah,
Mine's
it
still
hasn't
up.
really happened here either. That's okay.
Uh, okay. Yeah. Oh, they had an earthquake. Oh, yeah, that's true. We had an earthquake recently, but I didn't feel nothing. It was 3 point something, so it didn't feel nothing.
Oh,
And
well, that's good.
it was a little bit further than here, so we didn't feel it. Apparently, Montreal felt it and things like that, but we didn't feel nothing. But
Yeah.
a three
I'm
point
wondering
something
what's
not
gonna.
strong enough. So
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
yeah, uh, sure. And no hurricanes. Oh my God.
I can't imagine. It.
I'm wondering where I went. Okay. Is there oh
Okay.
pop, 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 pop.
October.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Um I picked 5 cards from the One World Tarot. The first card I got is the Six of Clubs. Hi, Arlene. Welcome. Say hi to Arlene. So,
Hi. Welcome.
he got the Six of Cups. You see these two people, it's like a relationship. It's like a contract. These people are in relationship, uh, sharing a bouquet of flowers in cups. Okay, so um, that's the first thing I got, and Scorpio Mama is in the house too.
Hi,
Hello.
Scorpio Mama.
So the next card I got is the Judgment. Uh, mm, let me see. Judgment, Judgment. Oh,
Ron, I got the Six of Cups too for my first card.
yeah. Judgment is more like I think there's some judgment going on. Uh, there's okay. The next card I got is a Five of Swords. This is like you won the battle, whatever was going on. This is somebody like walking. These two are walking away, and this one has the three swords in it. Okay, so the battle is won. You won the battle. Oh, she says, I feel judged. Yeah, that's it. Feel judged. But you won the battle. It's like these two are walking away. The battle's over.
Yeah,
It's over.
yeah.
Uh, oh, wasn't it? Could this be about financial situation? because I got the Ace of Pentacles. Could it be a financial situation that um, and the Ace of Pentacles? It's about wealth, money, finances. Okay, and I think the battle you won that battle, and and then I got the most positive card. You got the sun card coming out, so everything is clearing, and the winner is me. You're there. You go. Okay, so I don't know if it's something you're going through. Uh, uh, okay, I'm just gonna say a judgment in your favor, or a thing in your favor, something maybe you went through or going through, something like that. So I hope that resonated with you. But it's financial.
Okay, well,
Yeah. Yeah.
like your first card and my last card. Okay, so I got the Six of Cups,
Yeah.
and it's about revisiting, whether it's memories of childhood memories or just memories in general, but the returning of things from the past.
Yeah.
And just like his card, it has a girl and a boy, and they're exchanging like a cup and like
Yeah.
a little bouquet of flowers. And so it's kind of like going back into the past about something, or thinking about something that has to do with the past that is currently going on now. And then I got the Knight of Wands, and it talks about events requiring immediate action and being kind of restless, but it also says to trust your instincts and stay focused. So whatever's going on, it's at least trying to get your attention in that way. But then I got in this deck, it's the Awakening card, but in the regular tarot, it's the Hangman. Like, so
Mhm.
with this specific deck, it talks about a temporary pause and a reflection, just seeing it from like a different perspective, changing how you look at what's going on and going from there. And then the last one I picked was the Page of Pentacles. And it in this specific deck, it talks about time to get to work is an excellent opportunity to present itself as far as like career promotion or financial in that way. So, I mean, both of us got two of the same cards. My first and my last card were the same as Ron's.
Mhm.
So
So
I hope that makes sense.
yeah, I hope that makes sense. That resonates with you. I think there's something coming up for you that you're going to win. It's in your favor anyway. Whatever it is, it's
Yeah.
it's something to do with judgment, finances, and things like that. So it's in your favor. Hi, Dan. Dan Harris is in the house.
Yeah.
Marshall
Hi,
Green is in
Dan.
the
Hi,
house.
Marcia.
And Nina, I think Nina's. I hope I said your name correctly. It says hi, Jay and Ron.
Hi.
So, okay. I hope that resonated with you. Cheryl, you're up next. So Cheryl says, Ron J, should I stay in Los Angeles or go to Arizona? That's what she wants to know. Hmm. Marshall Green says, you're correct. Says, hey, back at you, Miss J. You look lovely.
Oh, thank you.
Um, so Cheryl, wow, should I stay in Los Angeles or go to Arizona? First thing that
Mm.
I'm getting pulled towards Arizona for some reason.
So my pendulum says Arizona. Los Angeles for my pendulum doesn't even give me a yes or no. It gives me just
Hmm.
like a back and forth, which is a obviously a hesitation. So there's definitely hesitation, but I'm being pulled more to Arizona. Um,
Well, I got the word stability. I
yeah,
got the word stability that came with the stability, more stability, more.
peace of mind is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Let me see what the card
So I don't know. There might be good stuff going on in where you're at now that
Yeah,
made you
I
ask that question.
yeah,
Um,
I think so. Yep, that's the definite. So I got the six of the six of swords, which is, the ending. It says the ending of challenging times. Things are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place to end the depression um, of a feeling or an illness, travel or relocation. So it shows them in the boat,
yeah.
um, just leaving that huge cloud behind, which I guess you could look at Los Angeles air that way. But yeah, I'm seeing that besides my pendulum, it's also saying it's probably better to seek other places. So just weigh it out and follow follow the signs.
Yeah. And make sure you really work on the details and things like that before you know.
Right.
But I think it's something to do with your healing a lot of because I got the card at Nine of Wands here, and this person you see he has got his arm in a thing, and the leg is in the cast and things like that, which tells me maybe you're going through some stuff and to heal. Uh, I got pulled towards Arizona, so I guess yeah.
Hmm. So did I.
I got you, Arlene. Arlene, I got you. Up there. Yeah. So it's like to heal, to find peace and harmony in your life. There's
Hmm.
too much
Chaos.
chaos. That's the word I had that word chaos around you or
Kind
something like that. Yeah,
of,
where you are. Yeah. Then I got the Queen of Wands. There's two wands, Nine of Wands and the Queen of
yeah.
Wands. It is. Yes.
Hmm.
So I hope that resonated with you, Cheryl. I hope you're still here. I hope that resonated with you,
Yeah.
because there's something pulling you towards Arizona or to restructure, yeah.
There
I
you
just
go,
want to
Marshall.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to Scott. Scott Scorpio, Sun Peru. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
Uh,
Sorry, I'm eating my dinner.
Master Green says he got Arizona too. So there you go. I got Arizona with my pendulum. So there you go. Another one.
Yeah. I like that
That,
people in the chat
yeah,
will
yeah,
chip in and
yeah.
see what their response is. It's awesome. Yeah.
Well, that's my first
Hi,
impression.
Plucky.
Hi, Plucky heroine.
Yeah.
That's a cute
Yeah.
name for a reason. I
I
don't
know, isn't it? It is.
know.
It is.
so, so I hope that resonated with you, Cheryl.
Yeah.
You're still here, and let us know. So, yeah. So let me see. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for sharing some time with us. So, so the answer is go to Arizona, but always follow your gut and follow your
Yes.
okay, because these are what makes you comfortable, what makes you happy. Is the main.
Yeah. What's that first feeling you get when you think about? I mean,
Yeah,
anytime you're moving, you're going to be a little anxious, but does it give you a better feeling than where you're staying
and
at?
besides that, moving costs money. So
Yeah, but it also is very expensive in LA compared to
yeah.
Arizona. My
Hello,
goodness.
Rondell. Long time no see. Welcome,
Hi.
welcome. Yeah, she Rondell's been with me since the beginning. I started my channel.
Oh,
She
okay.
yeah.
Nice.
I read for her the first time. And wow, that was a long time ago. I'm
Cool.
scratching my head. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have questions up there from Charm. I think it's Charm next. We have Lisa, Scorpio Mama, and Arlene Fournier. So
Okay.
said, hey Jay, thanks so much for the reading last week. So you were so right. The interview went hell. I have not heard back from them, so I feel I won't get it. What do the cards say? Thanks. And she also wrote, that's correct, Jay. The hesitation is because it's a much tougher job in the East Coast. Only plus is it will take me close to my children. That's why.
Okay. So that was the hesitation I kept feeling because
Yeah,
yeah, I kept feeling that there was like a you move forward and then you'd stop and so that was the okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you for at least it helps validating because when I read people and the energy changes or something I'm not used to, I at least know what that means, so that next time if I get that same type of thing, it's like a spiritual glossary that I go by. So that's cool. Okay, so it wants to know what she wants to know what the cards say for the recent interview she went on.
yeah. Scorpio and Mullen, I will still read for you, even if your signal goes out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
So
You know when okay. There's one thing I would like to share with you. Term. We're in a period where in that time of that time change in the world where it's very important to be able to not put yourself aside. You know, self love, self care. It's very important. This is in the this is now, okay, and we can't just um, always sacrifice ourselves to a point where you know you might take a chance, but I mean, it's all right to be close to your children, but the self care part is very very important. Not to forget yourself. So if you're comfortable in that, so go for it, okay? But it's up to you to listen to your radar, your intuition, your because self care is now we didn't used to do that. We people used to sacrifice themselves for other people so much that they forgot
yeah.
themselves, and then
Mhm.
they're unhappy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even if it's for your children, sometimes it's great to be around your children close, but I don't
Right.
know
But they
how
also
far.
they
Yeah,
if I had to choose, I would rather have my parents spend time taking care of themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and
yeah.
have them happy than have them present and be unhappy and in a bad mood or fighting or, whatever. But yeah, I think that's important as well as taking naps. I don't think people take enough naps. I think naps help that energy during the day. Um, just to recharge. Yeah, I saw that orb, Arlene. You just had an orb behind you, Ron.
Yeah, orbs. Yeah, I
Hmm.
saw orbs quite a few times. Sometimes, I just look in the corner of my eye like that,
Yeah,
and a couple just zoom by.
yeah.
Or sometimes you can see. You ever get that look? Pulls you and you see like a shadow just going really fast like this.
Hmm.
Like
Yep,
that's
yep.
people that from the other side showing up. So something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
sometimes they don't even realize that you can see them, and they'll look over and be just as
Yeah.
surprised, like, "Oh, you see me?" Because they're crossing those dimensions. And sometimes when we tap into spirit during the show, it
Yeah.
mixes in. I've had an orb go, yeah, like right into my head on the show we did back in the summertime with Kate, and I think it was Val too.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
want to
orbs are
say
cool.
big thank you to everybody that's here because it's important uh, to get. I appreciate all your support for the channel because without your support, I wouldn't continue having a channel. So thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time with us. It's very important for
Yeah,
you know for the channel to grow and support each other, come together and heal each other and support each other with love. Okay.
right. Yeah.
Which is
And choosing to come here to get your, questions,
mhm.
answered or weighed out. So
Yeah.
grateful for that, and it's a blessing too, because
Thank you so much,
it's
and don't
it
forget to
could go
hit the thumbs
anywhere.
up. Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
Yeah. Charm says thank you, Ron and Jay, for your input. Thanks for sharing your Saturday with us. Yeah, you're welcome. So,
yeah, of course.
but you always have free will. It's up to you, really. You know, it's you. Uh, what you feel. You feel like there's some people like to be always with their children. It have to be really, really close. It depends on the person. It's a question of being free will. It's a question of being how comfortable you are, and don't forget
Hmm.
that um, you have dreams in your life too. You want to be, self care.
Of
Self
course.
care is important too. No, it's not too late. Dan, I got your question up there. So okay, so we'll move on to the next one. Thank you. So let us know anyway. So I mean, if you're comfortable. And besides that, it depends how far your children are. If sometimes just taking a little drive or to go see your children, it's interesting to do that. Instead of having them
Yeah.
really really close. So it's like a journey for you, like a shift in the energy, something like
Hmm.
that. You go there and you got your home. You come back. They can come visit you. You visit them. Depends on where they are. Though. Okay. So, so some people they have their children. They're in another country completely. So that's a different story. Complete different story. Yeah, I saw that, Scott. The
Hmm.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, yeah, that was his mom, by the way. Yeah. Well, I told him that. I said that before. So it was his mom that showed up. The angel that you saw in that was his mom. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that okay. Yeah, that was really cool. I remember it was talked about for a while, and I had to go see it. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. So, I am. I. I. Am
Am
I
I?
to move in order to meet like-minded people, spiritual interests? You want to meet them in person.
Um.
That's what you want. You
Yeah.
haven't. You
Yeah.
haven't.
Because I think we talked about that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. I think it was. Was it last week? I think it was. because
Not safe.
because I'm remembering the card that I was getting was stagnant. Like the people in your area or who you were kind of around wasn't really doing it for you as far as your needs
Didn't she want?
spiritually.
Was
And
I heard that asked the question? Should I move to the U.S. or something? She wanted to move to the U.S. from where she is.
it, it was from one.
I think
Oh my
it
goodness!
was.
I want to say it was, at least if it wasn't from the U.S., but it was from I think it was a different country. But I don't want to.
She's in a different
Don't
country.
quote me
She's.
on
I
it.
think she's British. Am I wrong?
But we did get the same thing. Was that the car? I
Yeah.
remember the cards because they said specifically
Oh,
that
she
the
says I
people that you
live
were
in
around.
Connecticut.
Remember, because
Okay.
it
Okay. Wait, I'm mixing up with somebody
Connecticut
else.
was that?
Yeah, I live in
Yeah, so am
Connecticut.
I. Okay,
Okay.
but I remember the card because it was the King of Swords. Remember, he was sitting there looking so bored,
Yeah.
and yeah, because I pulled from several decks on that. Well, since we've read last week, has anything changed? I mean, have you found specifically the exact place you want to go, or the people that are in that area? That would be my question first.
Okay. I get it. I get a feeling really, really strong. She needs that change.
Oh yeah,
It's pushing her to do something with
but I think also she didn't feel very safe in the place that she was at,
yeah, right,
or at
right.
least not content.
Yeah.
Okay, Connecticut. Right.
Hmm.
So okay, living in Connecticut, but I don't remember where the place was that you wanted to go, or is that the question?
No, it wasn't the question. It wasn't, but I don't remember everything. When we do
Yeah, no, I'm
reading,
just trying
yeah.
to get a
Uh, okay. Uh, I see. Okay.
better write down what
I
I
okay. Right. Not safe. That's you got it. Not safe or content.
or content.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's right. She needs that change to feel peace
Yeah.
and uh, in the process it needs that change to heal also to heal.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
healing at different
Yeah.
levels. Different levels of
Yeah.
healing.
There's some soul healing, some
Yeah, yeah.
past ancestry healing too.
Well, she's working hard at it. Anyway. Wow. Yep. She says I'm a hermit. Yeah, I was
That's
a hermit
okay. You
for
can
a long
still be a
time.
hermit and find. Yeah, you can still be a hermit and find your people. You don't necessarily have to go out.
Don't have to go out. It's just that you have to feel comfortable where you're at, your home,
Yeah.
where you stay,
Yep.
and your surroundings also. It's important. So all that you feel not safe and content where you are, but that move will automatically change your your energy. So first card I got the healing card again. Look at this.
Yep.
Nine
Yep.
Pentacles
I.
again.
I'm.
Okay. So uh, then I got the Eight of Pentacles, a Nine of Wands. That was a Nine of Wands, and that's Eight of Pentacles. So you're working hard, uh, working on stability, abundance, happiness, the whole thing. Okay. I have the Queen of Pentacles after that. The Queen of Pentacles, that's you. Okay. Now
Mhm.
it, it's time to make that decision what you want out of life, because if you're unhappy where you are, maybe it's time to look at uh, finding where you're comfortable with. Uh, because I got the nine of swords at the end, so you need to cut loose, change that environment, change that where you're at. So I hope that
Mhm.
that resonates with you, because life, you know, you have to enjoy your life. You have to be happy. You have to. This life is worth living. Happy to be happy. You need that. You need that stimulation
Mhm.
that other people, like-minded people, you're searching for. We have them here, but you need to be close to others that you can see and physically also.
Right.
Yeah. Contact, because love
Well,
it's important. Yeah.
I it is. I mean, being around people that you're comfortable with is really the difference between,
Yeah.
a great quality of life. So I decided to pick from my goddess ancestry cards, and what I'm picking up, because I was talking about we were talking about healing
Yeah.
um, some past stuff. Well, the first card I got is speak up. Your words have power. So I feel like there's something that maybe some issues that you may have, or things aren't really content with, someone in your life, that you felt, betrayed. I have the betrayal card, which is Aunt Nancy. Um, and the next two cards are pretty much in line with that. And this goddess is about worthiness, and however this relationship, or this specific issue has you feeling like you aren't worthy in some regard. um, but it stems from the divine lineage, which is something with past. It could be past family, it could be past lives, it could be just past issues with somebody that needs to be addressed, because there's a part of you that is stuck in that, and it's causing you not to move forward. I hope that makes sense.
Well, I can understand her. She says it's
Experiencing it.
not a surprise, but renting an apartment is expensive. It's not a surprise. Yes, it is. But there's
Yeah,
some.
yeah,
I believe there's some states
yeah.
less expensive than others. Um, you know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
Florida is just jacked up like crazy. I mean, but these people jack their prices. She says vampires are around. Uh, just make sure you
Yeah,
protect yourself. Okay. Ask the
yeah. And
because I know
speak
what
up,
you're talking
because that
about.
was that first card I got.
She is also very very sensitive. She's an empath herself, and I believe that she's
Hmm.
sensing all this stuff around her, and
Yeah,
you know it's time to
but
you know take care of
and
yourself.
um,
She's
that's where
talking.
this card comes into play, because what it's about is it shows a spider, but it also shows the way that empaths can get caught in the web of other people, and how
Yeah,
they're thinking it's one thing and it's like a betrayal. It also, within the different cultures, Aunt Nancy is like a boogeyman of other cultures. Like it's pretty much the same umbrella theme, but it's about just watching people around you and making sure that you don't get caught in the web of whatever it is. And just feeling worthy, and that you are good enough to do the things that you want to do. And don't let some of these people bring you down or make you feel that you're not worthy.
but I can understand her because I went through that crap she's talking
Mhm.
about. I can feel it. I know I went through it, and the problem is that sometimes I used to severely judge myself, like criticize myself,
Yeah.
but it wasn't my energy; it
Mhm.
was somebody else that would the these energies for
Yeah.
somebody else that what I was receiving. I
It,
said, "What the hell's wrong?" Jeez, you know. But
right.
I knew
Yeah. Yep.
you need to know yourself. You need to know your energy, and that's not by uh, it's by um, okay. That
It did.
what
Sorry, I got excited about look at Joanne.
I worked out with my car. Can you see what's next with me? Oh my God. Okay, we'll get. Hey, I'm. Thank you so much for sharing that. There you go. I'm happy.
Thank you. Thank you. I am extremely happy because we were really stuck and feeling just all kind of just really there for you. And I remember afterwards praying for a really long time that things would work out some way because we really felt, that they just were really trying to do you like that and it was not
Yeah.
fair. So I'm glad. Thank you for letting us know.
I okay. I was going to say something. I think she went back
Sorry,
to.
I got excited. Yeah,
It's okay.
sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just got excited.
It's great news. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
You know,
because we were worried.
you got to know the difference between your energy and somebody else's energy. That was my problem because I didn't know what the hell I didn't have because self confidence and trust was the two issues I had, and the self confidence came from my little child in him, my being abused and things like that. Even I grew up as an adult, the self confidence was lacking. The trust issues were lacking. I've been through a lot of betrayal, like everybody else. I've been betrayed before and things like that. We all go through that crap, and then we have then there's a period in your life that you don't know who you are. You're an empath, but
Yeah,
you don't really know what an empath is. You just you take people's
yeah,
energy on, and you take their crap on. You even it's not up to you to um, fix their problems. They don't fix their problems, and you have people around you that come to you and they suck the energy right out of you. You know what I mean? But I
yeah,
had
yeah.
all this stuff happen
And
to
if
me.
you
I didn't know what the hell was
and
doing, what was going on. So
right. Well, we didn't have the internet and we didn't have like the communication and the connection we have now to like try to either find people or watch something that's similar.
yeah,
You just were hoping that you would run into somebody, that had the same. So that's why it's good that at least when you come in these chats or in the community that you can talk to people that 98% of the time have gone through what you've gone through or know somebody who has. So but yeah, it can be overwhelming when you're thinking that it's you and it's not.
there you go. That's the exactly. Not knowing you're an empath can lead to social anxiety like
Oh yeah.
crazy.
Mhm.
I tried to
Mhm.
avoid crowds. I I I
Yep.
was a loner. I liked being by myself. I wasn't. I was scared of socializing because,
Mhm.
but when I
Yeah.
did, I got betrayed, and so Jesus. Every time I do that, Jesus, I'm not honored, accepted. But that's because I didn't honor and accept myself too. Also, it starts by
Yeah.
you. I didn't understand all this crap, and anyway,
Yeah.
and I had to work on the child inside of me, and as an adult, had to heal that child. Uh, but when I first
Yeah.
heard this stuff, I said, what the hell? These people don't know what they're talking about. Yes, they didn't know what they're talking about. It's me that
Mhm.
I didn't understand the friggin' crap. And all of a sudden I started
Mhm.
listening. And the more, then, oh, I get it. Oh, I get this. Oh. And then everything started waking up and working puzzles
Yeah.
were coming together, pieces were put together. It took a
Pieces.
long
Yep.
time. It's not
Hmm.
an overnight thing. You don't do that in overnight.
No.
No,
I still struggle with it sometimes. I mean, because
yeah,
I had to learn to, it was either staying in or not being around too much,
mhm,
whether it was like the mall or the grocery store or, whatever. Because one, it was draining. But I started to have to like have extra protection around when it came to like guides and angels. I would have like rings of them around me going out in a circle. And then sometimes when I wasn't expecting it, if I planned on going one place and ended up somewhere else and I wasn't expecting there'd be a lot of people, so I wouldn't set up that protection, is, the extra.
mhm.
Um, like for some reason, Walmart does that. I find myself getting all emotional and like crying when I leave, and my family's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea sometimes what it is. I just feel an emotion, and then I have to compose myself and look around." And it's kind of like, I guess maybe you see in the movies where you look around and then you do see that person or that kid crying, and you're like, "Okay, I can see that." Um, or you're touching things that other people have touched around the seasons when you're
Yeah,
shopping. I have
yeah.
to be really, careful with that too. Or just go to the store at different times when not a lot of people are around. There's ways to get around it that I've, tried, because having children and things to do, it isn't always, a way to be like, well, I just won't go out. As much as we've got delivery coming in with things, there's certain things you just have to do. And it's that trust that you have with your guides, and working with new ones too, that literally are in that specialty of protection. That's what I've learned. So it's always a process, and I'm still learning. So
And there's another thing
it's kind of good.
I learned because I built up my self confidence and trust issue,
Hmm.
and because
Hmm.
self love helped me, that I get less emotional about you know about stuff I used to get like way off and unbalanced and start crying all this stuff.
Hmm.
I don't do it as much as
Hmm.
before because there's some things I don't touch, but like there's stuff I don't want to see, like I don't want
Yeah.
to be witness to,
Yeah.
you know. Uh,
Right.
what? Okay, I gotta share a story. Jesus, I gotta share a story.
Mhm.
Uh, okay,
Okay.
because I'm a nice guy and I'm very loyal, but I'll give you a story just how your young life could affect you when you're an adult. I was in my teens. I was
Hmm.
walking down the road. I was actually in Ottawa, where Ottawa, Canada, where the Prime Minister is, the Justin Trudeau,
Hmm.
things like that,
Hmm.
Canadian government. And I was living there, but I was walking on the street and I see this old guy beating up two women. I just lost it. I went berserk. I didn't punch him. I just grabbed him and lifted him up and right against the window, just like that. Poof. I don't
Yeah.
know. I had the strength of three friggin' guys because that is because I seen that in my younger life. Uh,
Yeah.
these things,
Hmm.
and these two
Yeah.
old women were there. They were doing this. They're clapping. They were with a big smile on their face because I defended them. I didn't know. I don't know these people at all.
Yeah.
So I thought it
Right. You
was
don't
like
have to
a
know
smart
them.
talk, and
And
I
that,
put him against the
yeah.
building. The old man was Jesus. He got really scared, but I didn't. I let him go uh, for a while, and I was
Hmm.
I guess I was screaming at him and told him Jesus Christ, what you're doing is not correct or whatever. Then
Hmm.
I knew a guy, but I flagged the taxi down, but it happened to be somebody that
Hmm.
I knew. Okay. And I said, "Hey,
Nice. Yeah.
take these two ladies at home because this old son of a bitch, I don't know, I was cursing everything. He's beating them up and
Ooh.
picking them up." So he said, "Okay." He said, "I'll take them home." So they got both in a taxi without him. Anyway,
Hmm.
so And then he said, "What about you? You want to go? You want to go home?" No, but gee, no, no. She came in, so I was sitting in the front. These two old ladies, the old ladies in the back, and the old man stayed there.
Mhm.
But he grabbed another taxi to somewhere.
Good.
And Lord Jesus.
I love
So
it.
yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
did
proud
that.
of you, Ron.
But yeah, but this stuff, it's like a reminder of what I seen in my life. That's why I reacted
Yeah.
like
It was a trauma reaction that, yeah,
that.
I can
Yeah,
see, because that's where that strength came from too. Because all of that is like that cell memory that comes flooding back,
yeah,
and it takes over. And
it,
you,
it,
even afterwards, I'm sure were like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. But it was
yeah.
just that sudden reaction that you were just not going to have it. Oh, that's so sweet.
But that stuff I did. Okay. There's another one
Hmm.
where I dreamt of my grandfather, and I said, "What the hell? I never dreamt of my grandfather before. He came in my dreams one time. That was not long about 3 years ago, I guess. And then,
Uh-huh.
uh, uh, yeah, okay, just watching the chat, and I wonder what the
Yeah, so
hell.
am I. I'm listening now.
Yeah, I wonder what the hell. Did I see my grandfather? He died about 77. He appeared to me he was in the 45, and I'm walking in the field. And I said, "What?" And I recognized him. I said, "Oh my God!" But I said, oh, in the 45, and I know he died at 77, and he looked so younger. So much younger,
Hmm.
and well,
Yeah.
prime time and everything. So then I learned that my aunt died, and I didn't know about it. And that aunt, it
Mm.
happens to be daughter. Okay, that was his
Okay.
daughter, and that
Hmm.
that daughter was sick. Had sickness all her life. I was the only one. I wasn't one of. I mean, even her children. I went to see her in the hospital lots of times like this. I was the only one. So
Mm.
when I talked about that,
Yeah.
somebody told me, "Well, your grandfather showed up because he wanted to thank you for taking care of his daughter."
Aww.
That was the message they were trying to tell me. And I was trying to say, why would he show up? That's why. And then as soon as that person told me that, I said, that resonates to me. That resonates. And I did because I didn't know
Hmm.
she died, first of all. She used to always
Yeah.
talk to me all the time. She talked to me more than her children, the kids, my cousins.
Yeah.
And I do have cousins who became jealous of me because of that. Really bad. Like
Yep. Yeah.
family conflict. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you, Geo Cosmic Valentine. I got your question up there. Scorpio lady, I got your questions. I
I
was
like
talking
that
about that. So
name.
yeah, there's a lot of stories in my life that I've been through,
I know, and I
but
have to interview you
I had to
again,
deal
me
with
and
it.
Kate, for the show.
Yeah, I had to deal with it, but I had to deal with it. But I was an empath. I didn't know what the hell an empath was.
Yeah.
But some
I
other
know a
reader
lot
told
of
me,
us didn't.
"Hey, Ron, you're an empath." Uh, you know why? Because okay,
I
I have
love your
I have
impersonation voice of me.
another story where I asked a question. That was before I started my channel. I asked a question about did I get my
Mhm.
heritage, my heritage, financial heritage stolen? And the people there was I think four or five. Even I don't remember if Linda G was there, but I think at least four readers. I asked the question. There was four readers.
Mhm.
Every one of them says yes, you did. And I said, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. As I wrote in the chat, I knew it, I knew it. Well, Ron, you're an
Mhm.
empath. That's where it came from. That's how I found out.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So Sherry, I have your question up there, Sherry French.
Yeah, Shelby has a good
So,
point.
yeah, yeah. Um, so Shelby,
Yeah, you're right. You're Shelby. Yeah, Shelby made a great point.
yeah, it
And
is.
I think we think about those negative ones more because they're negative and you're wondering where they're coming from. And sometimes
Yeah,
even with the positive, it's such a great feeling. People don't think to stop and be like, where did that come from? You're just happy it's happening. Or you do feel, where it's coming from and you want to go acknowledge it or them. So,
yeah, but also this world, it doesn't matter if you're a reader or not a reader or another empath. Some people
mhm.
are just used to taking advantage of others that are nice. It's funny. Jay, you froze. You still here? I hope so. I think she froze. Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, did I
Well,
freeze?
yeah, you froze. So there's people that take
Am I
advantage.
frozen? Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can. Okay, you're back.
Am
Yeah,
I?
you know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
that's weird. I've never seen my, yeah.
people that take advantage of other people, they're used to taking advantage, and because you're a nice person or this or that, they take advantage, and they just they're used to doing that all their friggin' life. So I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you okay? Yeah, okay, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me.
Yeah.
Jeez, I'm just wondering. Okay, uh, I hope that answered some questions for people, but that was interesting. I have a 93-year-old auntie I am caring for these days. She has had a fall at
She had a
3 a.m.
fall.
All good, just caught up
All
on,
good.
yeah, sleeping. Yeah, but
Um,
when people have a fall at that age, oh boy, it's hard to heal.
yeah. It
'Cause
is.
their bodies
Um,
are harder to heal.
93. What a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm sending you all healing love and light to you. So
Nice. Yeah.
there's somebody I was talking about that. She's Arlene says that happened to me because I am a people pleaser. Yes, but
Mm-hmm.
also he. I mean, the world is changing. You can't go around doing the stuff what we did before. We are human beings. We
Mm-hmm.
need to uh, share the love and support and respect. Yeah, we're all unique, and I don't know. I'm just no
You're
matter
right.
like I was, no matter who you are, like I was talking to something. I think in practice. So yeah, we were talking about you know I've been on the other side. When you get on the
Mm-hmm.
other side, there's no such things as race, color, or anything. They're all light beings. That's what I saw. I don't
Yep.
see anything like that. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah. It's just, yeah, this suit we're in. Um, but yeah, that's what I see too. Sometimes spirit, if they don't show what they look like, it's a energy signature and then
yeah,
flashes. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's colors over there that I've never seen here on Earth.
yeah,
Um, and like sounds. And
yeah.
there's just everything is so different and so much richer and where you're like, oh, that is the perfect, but it doesn't exist here. It's really it's
There's
amazing.
sound.
I because I see
Okay,
it in the dream world.
there's sounds that create waves, wave energy. I don't know how to explain this freaking thing. Waves. The sound.
Frequency.
It's a
Yeah,
wave.
frequency waves.
Waves. Yeah, and
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
It's strange. It's strange. I just saw it. I just saw that when you said talking about sounds and boom, came to me. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, I'm like that. I'm very loyal. I like to help people, but sometimes these people, there's other people that just I don't know. They just take advantage. They're
Yeah.
used to taking advantage of people, and they do it every friggin' day, even to their surroundings, loved ones. They keep using them or taking advantage of something. They don't know
Mhm.
any difference. They were raised like that. I guess I don't know.
Yeah. Geez. There's something that looks like this world. You mean on Dan had a quick question.
Yeah, I
Dan,
see
do you
that.
mean the when in the crossover world or the dream world or
He's talking about the crossover world. Do you see a place or
okay.
something that looks like this world? Uh, there are a lot of things that were
Mm,
attached to this world. It doesn't exist on the other side.
yeah. Um
Put it that way.
it's kind of
Yeah.
like people who want to create their own, place or heaven or whatever or hell. Um it's
Mhm.
kind of like pockets of that and everything is constantly shifting. But it's not like they're because you can if you want create your own house that you once lived in and do all of that, but um it's it changes. Like to explain the timing when you're going on the other side and you're in one thought and then you think of something else or you look and you see another loved one. Everything shifts so much, but somehow your brain catches up or your thought process catches up.
Because on the
Did I
other side,
freeze?
you don't bring that stuff that we have here on the other side. Okay. Okay. I call it
Hmm.
the
Yeah,
attachments, the illusions, delusions. You did this to me, you did that to me. That stuff doesn't
yeah,
exist on the other side at all. Okay. This is it doesn't
yeah. There's just an
reality on the other side.
understanding.
The reality on the other side is not like that. So, and this when you get to the other side, it's oh, it's hard to explain.
It's
uh,
it's something that I know that people have probably seen in their dreams, or
mhm.
sensed. Um, but it's forever changing. But I do know that when there's this bright light, you'd think it would be so much like the sun, but it doesn't burn and it doesn't burn your eyes. You're able to look at it somehow, but it's so encompassing. It is the most, there's nothing like it here. I can't,
It's so part of you that you feel
I mean, there might be a few
so.
things that could be close to it. Um,
Yeah, it doesn't work like it works here. Here because
um,
we're okay. We're in a dual energy, dual like I don't know, separated. I guess the word is separated. We're
mhm,
separated from the real self, the real because you're a light being and you become on a human journey. We're it's like you think you're separated, but you're not. Because I don't know.
mhm.
We live in a illusion, delusion.
Yeah,
Let's put it that way. It's hard to explain.
yeah.
But anyway,
Am I
okay.
frozen?
I guess yeah, yeah. We'll go on to the next question. Is Scorpio Mama, and we have Arlene. We had Diane Artist, Joanne, Scorpio Lady. Yeah.
Chromosomes
Uh,
here.
wow, she has another question later on. So she has another one on the bottom. Moving back to San Diego. I'm starting
Why
over
do I
by
keep
myself.
freezing?
Am I freezing? No.
No, I thought I was. I keep seeing
Oh,
myself in weird stuck
So,
on the screen, so I couldn't
okay.
tell.
So she has that question, and she has another one also. Uh,
Okay.
that she put. She says, "Hi, Ron and Jay, and everyone in the room. May I get my message for October?" So then she asked. That was two questions. She has another one up there.
Okay.
Yeah. She wants to know, can I have some guidance on moving back to San Diego? I'm starting over by myself. Um, when you're ready, are
Wait,
you
can you put
freezing
the
up?
question up again? What was the question?
Sure. Well, the first one was,
I think so.
can I have some guidance on moving
I
back
don't
to
know
San Diego? I'm starting
what
over
is
by
going
myself.
on with my internet. I think I need to get it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's your energy, Jay. You're freezing off and on and in.
Okay.
I'll be back.
I know. I need to. It always happens though when I talk about the other side. Or am I still frozen? I'm still frozen. Is it? Oh, can you hear me? Oh, don't. Ron, can you hear me? My whole screen is frozen.
Okay, I'm back. Did you freeze again? um, I can't hear her. I don't know if she froze. You okay? You're back? Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted. Your mic is muted. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, Jay. Yeah, because your mic is muted. It's on the bottom there. Your mic is muted, Jay. I hope you can hear me. Unmute your mic. There you go. I can hear you. There you
Yeah. Hmm.
go.
That's
Whoops.
weird. You can hear me,
Okay.
right? So now
Yeah.
you're not on my headphone.
Okay. You're correct now. We can hear you. Jesus. Anyway, you want the question up again?
My ear my earbuds happening?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, I don't have my headbuds aren't hooked in, so
Okay.
let me see if I
So,
can
so can I have some guidance on moving back to
do it
San
now.
Diego? I'm still over by myself. Whoops. Can you guys hear her? I can hear her. The mic.
Come on, tablet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not hooked up to my earbuds, so I can barely hear you. I'm trying to do that now. Oh, come on, technology.
Technology. Yeah. There, Dan. Yeah, that could be. Dan Artis says, "I just saw an orb zoom over your head on the ceiling, a bright light." Yeah, I know. There. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if it's gonna work now.
The orbs are coming to get me. They're coming to get me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
exactly.
Dan Artis says, I just saw it again. Don't start cursing because we can hear you. Ha ha ha. This is a Scorpio lady said, don't. Ah, yes, Ron. Even Aquila said, Ron, just I just yes, I just saw it flying by. Yeah, those are orbs around me tonight. So, yeah,
Well, the show's talking about spirit, but
I can hear you well.
now what happened?
I don't see you, but I can hear you.
My screen just went blank, but
Yeah,
I can hear you. I can't see you though.
yeah. You can't see me? No. Okay. Anyway, uh, can you see the screen? You can't see the screen either. Oops. Maybe if you go out and come back in, Jay. Maybe. There we go. You're back on the bottom.
Yay! I don't
Okay, I
know
got
what's on the top.
well. I had to remove. Okay, you were on. You were on the
Okay.
top. Hey, people are seeing orbs around my head, right? A couple of times. Even
Yeah,
Aquila.
I I'm sorry, you guys. I don't
It's
know
okay.
what's going on.
It's okay. It happens to everybody. So we're okay.
Yeah.
Uh, can I have guidance on moving back to San Diego? I'm starting over by myself. Oh, ooh, uh, uh, make sure you do the details. You really, really the details of where you want to go uh, before jumping.
Are you working with? Because I'm getting the question of, are you working with guides and angels in this process?
Uh-huh.
Because I feel like you have abilities, but I also am getting flashes of like whether it's family on the other side, including your team, that are giving you signs and stuff, but you seem like maybe you're confused or you don't believe some of them. But they're all like standing around, kind of with that look of they're supporting you. They're just kind of waiting to, because they have to have permission in that way to kind of jump
We're,
in.
we're
But
answering your question right now, Scorpio lady. I think she just got back in the
is
channel.
she here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Indeed. Um, I'm getting the same thing, Ron. I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles, but it's
yeah.
talking about learning all you can about the subject,
Yeah. Details.
taking time, yeah, taking time to go into the details, skilled work that you love. Yeah, so it shows them attention to detail, working hard,
Yeah.
all of the little things. That's the first card I got.
Did you say?
I
Did you
also got,
say? Jay, did you say you got the Eight of Pentacles? I just pulled it. Idiot.
yes, the
Eight of
eight.
Pentacles. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. I just pulled it.
yeah.
This is amazing. It works like that. Yeah. Okay.
I know this is the second time because I don't usually use the tarot deck, but I was like, I like using this one because it gives you a little paragraph at the bottom too, so
Yeah.
that people can see, so if they don't remember what the eight, pentacles means, it gives you a little paragraph so they can read it if they want. Okay, you want to know? Okay, so we're on, hold on, because there's Scorpio Mama and there's Scorpio Lady in the chat, correct? Yes. Okay, I just want to make sure that
Oh,
I don't want to get the energies mixed up. Yeah, there's two of the same Scorpio, so I want to
oh,
make sure
Scorpio
we're on
Mama and
Scorpio.
Scorpio Lady. Oh my God. Okay, that was
Yeah,
Scorpio
yeah.
Mama.
So we're on Scorpio Mama. That's what I want to make sure. Okay.
So Scorpio Lady, I think you're in somewhere. Let me see.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I mixed them up. I saw Scorpio Mama and a Scorpio Lady, and I said, "There's
Hmm.
two questions
Yeah.
going on." Okay, I didn't get
Yeah.
to your
No, there are
question.
two people.
I didn't get to your question yet. Okay, yeah. So we're on Scorpio Mama.
Yeah, because because I was like, wait, is she going in October? So yeah, I did the same thing. I first got their questions. Okay, so we're on
Sorry
Scorpio
about
Mama.
that. It's Scorpio Mama.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had the Eight of Pentacles first. You did too.
Yep. Yep. So did I. Um. Then I got lovers, and it doesn't necessarily mean a lover relationship, but it's just embracing true love and intimate friendships. Make choices from the heart, and it says vibrant health or recovery from an illness for this card. So the third one I got is strength, personal power, assertiveness, portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, and realizing you are stronger than you know.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
you have the strength and all of that to do that. I think that it'll bring some great relationships, if you go through the details and
Oh,
fine tune
okay.
them.
Scorpio Mama says, "I'm moving because." Okay, there you go. I'm moving because of a woman I fell in love with.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well,
By the way, I'll show you my cards. I had the Eight of Pentacles like Jay. Then I got something about make sure you all the details those we're talking about because the energy is suspended right now. There's details missing. But
hmm
the last card I got, Six of Swords. You're moving away. You see what I mean?
yep, yep,
You're moving away.
yep.
So these things take time. You can't just go just like that. You got to take care of the details.
hmm
So
hmm
you don't want to leave the things dangling, and because you don't want to bring that stuff into the new relationship. Those things that got to be taken care of. So
Right.
congratulations, anyway. I hope it works out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Yeah,
happy.
I'm glad that they resonated like that because I was like, oh, okay, well, it looks like we have a lover's card here. There's a relationship involved.
Yep. Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that was Mama. So Lady is the
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
So okay, that was covered. I was because of the chat, orbs here, and some of them orbs in the chat now. There's orbs all
Yeah.
over.
I'm gonna have to rewatch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
when it gets floating
I hope that
around.
resonates with you, Scorpio, Mama, and Scorpio lady. You got Arlene, Dan Artist, and Joanne, and then Scorpio lady. So it's just that I was distracted, I because I saw
Yeah.
Scorpio. No. So Arlene, if not closed for questions, what do you see for me in October? Um, oh, Scorpio Mama says, I had the details and plan, just really scared. But follow your heart. I mean, just follow your heart. You gotta stop being scared. If that's what your heart
Yeah.
is pulled into that, just you know, and y-
Yeah. Yeah. Things look good. Don't be
yeah,
scared.
it
Yeah.
does.
It's
Yeah. So, Arlene, what do you see for me in October?
okay in October. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of October. Eh?
Yeah. Wait, was Scorpio? We did Scorpio Lady.
Not yet.
Is that who we? Oh, okay.
That was Scorpio
Why am
Mama.
I thinking we're getting right? But why was I thinking Scorpio Lady had an October question?
Yeah, she does. Same thing.
Okay, I just
She
wanted to
has.
make sure I wasn't like
No. She
okay.
has a question similar to that one. What do you see for me in October? Same thing.
Okay.
So, hmm.
Me too.
Wow.
I'm wondering. Let me try this.
Wow, 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 wow. I'm pulling one after another. Those are great cards I'm getting. Arlene, let me put this down a little bit. Hide that. Arlene, I got Page of Pentacles, first off. Okay. Then I got the Three of Wands. Whatever you are working on, your ships are coming to the dock. Okay. They're, they're arriving. Whatever you're hoping for, everything's okay. I am really, yeah. So the Three of Cups. You got great cards here. The Three of Cups, reunion, joy, happiness. Uh, is there any kind of people that haven't seen for a while that you will see? Put it that way. I'm not sure of what I'm saying. Okay. Uh, that you wanted to see uh, a gathering and coming together. Um, I got the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you were planting seeds in your garden and now you're going to harvest it. Harvest. And also, I got the Ace of Wands. Okay. The Ace of Wands, new beginning, new start, new growth. So I don't know if that resonates with you, Arlene, but that's what I'm getting for you for October. Looks good.
Okay. Yeah, great opportunity. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting success and growth because there it was. Oh, I had to pull from three different decks.
Good.
Okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
Okay. So the first card I got was clarity of belief. So that represents, trying to get clear on what you're
Yeah.
going through and where your focus is. Um, and then I get the sacral chakra, which could also be a little bit of, fear. It's that second chakra. It's that hesitation or where all of those uncomfortable feelings will sit, right by the belly button or a little bit lower. But then I also get success and growth. So putting those together is about, oop, there goes an orb, being clear um, about what you really want, what you believe in, and getting clear on what you're fearing or you're hesitant with in order to have that success and growth. And then I got answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Um, I feel like you're kind of wrestling with that exact notion of where your next step is. But then I get the yes card. Yes, just say yes. So I don't know if you're wrestling with a question um, specifically.
Mm.
My last one is the Page of Wands. Enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, news of great, exciting opportunities, allowing your creativity to soar. Things that fuel your passion. Finish what you start. It's all good things. It's that fire within you that ignites when you do get clear on what you want. So I hope that makes sense.
Okay. Thank you for your question. Um, Arlene, so I hope that resonates with you. And
Yeah.
Dan Artis, I have a question. It's not too late. My son Peter is still taking classes in writing and he's looking for his first real job. What do you guys see unfolding for him? It's coming.
Okay, let me
Yeah, it's coming. Uh, he has to go through that.
see.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, okay.
Yeah, she
Peter.
Arlene says she's working hard at changing myself. Yeah, that's a job, a everyday job. I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah. Um,
But
yeah,
things
and that
I was going to say
that
things are
sacral shock. Go ahead. Am I frozen?
no, you're not frozen.
Okay, I'm good. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I just said the, the things that you worked on will flourish. Like you will be able to harvest.
Hmm.
That's why I
Yeah.
have that those cards here.
Yeah, and just pay attention to that sacral chakra, and that's also fear and creativity is both that chakra. So that makes sense for that fiery creative passion because it could either be transformed into something that you work with in the positive way, or it can form in that scared, fearful way that holds you back. It's very tricky that way. I'm still struggling. Um, so that's good to know. Okay, so back to Peter.
Okay, that was Dan Artis' question.
Yeah, this
I know
one.
it has to go through that. I just know it. But mm, he says he's script writing and taking a class in business writing for apps and websites. which is more marketable. We hope there's
Okay.
something coming for him. There's something. What are we? We're
Um,
in September, October, November. Um, there's something
this one
coming up.
fell out. Does Peter, he's a little psychic.
Mhm.
Um, he gets, he has
Well,
like,
it's like you. It's like you, Dan. So yeah.
mhm. Yeah, because I'm seeing it in this story that's kind of developing here.
Mhm.
It's all good. So okay, so what are you telling us? Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Okay, I feel like he has kind of a restless energy in the way of trying to move forward in the world and get a job and do all of the things that people do. But there's also kind of a struggle with these abilities that he's always had, but I feel like um, he's leveling up a little bit, and I think that's part of the
Mhm.
time in his life when spirit kind of comes in and he almost needs it, because it's good to utilize it when it comes to the world and making decisions and all of that. But the reason why I feel this way is one, I'm kind of sensing it, but this plays explains a little better within the picture. So the first card I got was friendship, and it shows two of the same person kind of split, right? And in this particular sense, that's what gives me that whole other side, that other part that not a lot of people know about him. And then the second card I get is prophecy. And I feel like that explains that he does get some of these visions or these intuitive hits. Um, and the restless energy that he's working with, um, he is trying to figure out how to utilize it, how to, get some of that out, because when it gets all pent up and you don't know how to get it out or work with it, it becomes really uncomfortable. Um, but honoring the past brings that back to past, you know, things that have gone on between you and your family or past lineage, things like that, um, and bringing that forward. And in order to do that, there's a lot of grounding and shielding that I'm sensing through this obsidian card, that will help bring all of that together and calm that energy down to really get him to focus. Because I've got the dragonfly, which is transformation, magic, and illusion. So he's all of these things. He's got the ability to, kind of alchemize his whole situation and change things. Um, and I have the green chakra card, which is compassion, love, and cultivation. So, just that whole energy within him and that love for what he does and what he's all about. Um, it's all looking good. But for autumn specifically, it's about abundance, preparation, and harvest, and that will help with everything. I think he just needs to kind of sit and think on it. But all of these are good. All of these are really great. But yeah, I feel like he's coming up. There's something that he hasn't brought forth or maybe hasn't expressed when it comes to these abilities, but I really do sense he gets prophecy, visions, and intuitive hits that he might not talk about.
Yeah, he's got. I can sense he's got many gifts uh,
Hmm.
come from him. Uh, okay. I was gonna say something. He's he's taking classes, but also he's learning about himself. Like
Yeah,
he's connected himself. He's learning about himself. He, learning to deal with the whatever energies he's involved in.
Yeah.
but he has many,
Yeah.
many talents, many gifts. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
yeah,
just
like I said, if you're
he just needs
he
to
does share
express
his
it.
okay.
He needs to share that and express it, and he's not. I feel a young energy around that. You know, it's just a starting point or a beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, but he's going to get more and more self confidence will grow from that. So, uh,
Mhm. Yep.
that's what I'm getting. So I hope that resonated. But
Yeah. It's kind of cool that I mean, because yeah, as soon as I started flipping and getting hits in my head, I was like, oh, okay. Well, I hope Dan knows, but
but he needs
he's
that. Yeah, yeah, but he needs that experience. Put it that way, because that makes up his uh, uh,
writing.
I'm trying to find the friggin' word that template. The template
Mhm.
that thing. He needs to build on that those experience, and that is what is also guiding him, uh, being able
Yeah.
to spill out his creativity, his gifts. That's what you have to do
Yeah.
anyway.
And
You have to go through that experience. You know.
but yeah, so if he's writing a ton, that's a good outlet
Yes.
for that
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
That's it's a good creative outlet.
He's learning how
Yeah.
to go with the flow. Like just just go with the flow. Okay. So
Yeah. He's
it's
yeah,
not.
it's just trying to find his
It's,
own rhythm.
yeah. He needs to go through that. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's okay, so he does share his hits. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Because
That's good.
you need sometimes the problem is with the focusing on something. You know, you need to focus and get that done. I mean, sometimes you focus on too many things, you get lost in that. You get
Yeah.
pulled in.
And that was my first card with the women that kind of separate into
Yeah,
two. Um, that's kind of my card for someone who has abilities or who will fracture off and be one way in one world and one way in another world.
he says he gets a visual image of his stories, which is great, which he develops into short stories, novelties, and scripts,
Okay.
and the more business oriented writing. He just
Yeah. Then
yeah
yeah, I see that. The visual okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, that's great because being talented in that way, you can, as long as you know your cycle of creativity, because I go through the same thing. I'll get really creative and get it all out, and then go through different, spells of learning how my own energy works. But that's really good. That's good because he's going to go a long way on that. Yeah, cool.
well, he's got it. He's got it. It's just that uh, creating his how do you say uh, creating his dream or creating his life. It has to
Hmm.
go through all these experiences to make a uh, put all that energy together. You gotta know he's learning how he functions, how he gets
Hmm.
these connections. Oh, he says he gets
Yeah.
political hits too. He does it. Yeah, that's why Jay said he's psychic. He does. He has the ability to sense,
Yeah.
feel, uh, and
Yeah.
the images too. So, yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah. But that's good that you're there to support him and
yes, yes,
tell him that he's normal and he's not. Yeah. because to me that's just an extra bonus from spirit to be able to have those powers and use them for helping you navigate through life is like Shelby had a great point about the ability to be psychic is not taught or respected in society, and I totally agree.
That's it. Okay. Yeah, good-hearted people working on improving themselves every day. That's it. Yeah.
Themselves every day. Yeah.
That's what your
Yeah.
son is doing. He needs to know. He's learning on
Hmm.
himself at the same time. So all that energy needs to experience that. So
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
that's great. But he's a little bit like you. Anyway,
Hmm.
he says that makes me laugh. He says he says not none of us in my family are normal.
Yeah.
Well, you know
Normal. I
what?
I got you.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they are not where we're at. That's all. It's just a question of
Yeah.
evolution. You know,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Uh, Everyone is going to get there someday, but you know what? Like I said before, the future is the communication in the future will be more telepathic than verbal. It's coming to that. It's going to be. It's going to come to that. This
Yeah.
is going to be strong, and some people will have it, and some people won't. So, not everybody gets through that, and some people don't understand it, and some people don't believe in that stuff. But I know that it
Hmm.
exists. So,
Yeah.
uh, most of the sensitive people will detect that energy. A lot of people are
Yep.
waking up on the planet. So I hope that answered your question, Diana. Thank you. So, um, Joanne says, hi, Ron, unconditional love, and Jay, thank you for everything you do. It worked out for my car. I'm glad. Can you see what my next week will be? Rest. I just took a breather.
I know.
Rest. Time to
Rest.
rest. Yeah,
Yeah. Rest.
time to rest.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
I'm
be
sensing
great.
that like things are.
Yeah,
She's feeling like
enjoy
things are.
enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Take time for just enjoy the moment. It doesn't have to be,
Enjoy the moment. Yeah.
a long thing, but
Mhm.
it's like take a pause because I feel like there's a next thing that you're like, okay, now that that's done, this is and there's like a timeline. I'm sensing a
Mhm.
timeline that you're feeling like you're trying to get ahead of, or at least be prepared for.
Well, I'm very glad that.
I literally got,
Yeah.
huh?
Oh, I said I'm very glad that it worked out for you because
So
yeah,
yeah, that was probably a difficult one that
it
my
was.
brain just, yeah, Ron and I, even after the show, we were like, oh my gosh, all we could really do was give it to the universe and just, you know, hang on tight. So I'm just really grateful that you were able to tell us
Yeah, and
that things went well.
that you followed through. You didn't just sit on it. You followed through, and it worked out for you. So that's
Hmm.
so. Next week, all I'm getting is it's time to breathe and take a rest. Like enjoy the moment.
Yeah, literally just like,
Please yourself. Do something you like. Whatever. You know. something you like. It's time to take a little bit of that time for yourself. But you need to
Sorry.
yeah. That's what I got. I didn't pull any cards. I just that's my feeling on that. So.
The first card that I got was the Seven of Pentacles, and it says, "Seeds well planted, efforts and investments will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience and a time for resting and planning." So that definitely goes
Yeah.
with just sit for a minute, chill out, let things kind of sit for a minute. And then I got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the very bottom line says significant purchases like a home or vehicle, um, wise counsel, good fortune, an exciting opportunity. So that's everything that just happened. So there's more coming. There's more good stuff coming, but just need to sit for a second. Um, you want to make sure because it talks about the ending of a situation that brings relief, both the opportunity for new happiness and a weight off your shoulders. Um, and so it's the ten of swords. So this is the change in which things are shifting. So all of this stuff that you felt, um, that happened, being in the other tarot, the Ten of Swords is the kind of the backstabbing card where they're on their face. But this in this specific deck, it shows somebody moving to the next stage with their bags and their door open, and the swords are literally like in a little basket next to them, so they're out of that person's back. So that circumstance that just happened is done. um Rest for a minute.
Yeah, you worked
Let me
hard and
pull another.
yeah.
Yeah. um Very proud of you. Okay, so I got the four of wands. So much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. So that was the last card I pulled. So this is all good. Just revel in it. Shoot, get up and dance. Get in your car, crank the music, go for a ride.
I don't need to pull cards. I just got to say something, and Jay pulls all
No,
the cards. It's
yeah,
exactly what I
yeah,
said.
because I want them to see the
Yeah.
pictures that we're getting in our heads. I like that.
Oh,
That's how it works. So that's the visual. Now go ahead, Ron.
okay. I like I said, I don't need to pull cards. Jay pulls them, and exactly what I said. So you need the rest. Take care. Enjoy the moment. I pulled a card, one card, and it's the victory card. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment.
Yay!
Pat yourself on the back, rest,
Mhm.
breathe,
Mhm.
recharge your batteries,
Yep.
things like that. But you know, because you do so much for others, time to do a little something for yourself. So I hope that resonates, Joanne. Thank you, and I'm sending a lot of healing light and love to you. Um,
Yeah.
and thank you for sharing your story with us. So, um, I just knew it could be something. It had to do something with that. So I just knew it. Last week I said something about that. Okay, now we have Scorpio lady, and she wants me. I get a message for October also.
Okay.
So we have Gino Cosmetic Valentine. We have Sherry French. Uh, in the question in the queue. Oh, so somebody says Shelby Lisa says anyone who has worked at a funeral home will tell you that there is life after death. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, they could see that. Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't work in the funeral home. I went on the other side. I don't need to go to the funeral home. But this, when you don't know what you're an empath, you don't know what you're feeling. You're just feeling stuff. Sometimes I felt something and it scared the shit crap out of me. So it did. When I was young,
Yeah.
it scared the
Mhm.
hell out of me. I didn't know what I was, because nobody around me was like me, like that. So
Yeah.
except,
It can be scary because you don't know what's happening.
yeah, just anyway. So Scorpio lady, what's the month of October in store for me?
Okay. Well, I'm getting the same theme of quiet, grounded, going within. Maybe on your concentration. Okay. Let's.
Hmm.
Are you feeling like you're in the process of trying to create something or um bring something to fruition, or I don't know if it's necessarily a project, but um because the theme I'm getting is first getting grounded, getting quiet, listening so that you can receive, because there's something coming up that you're supposed to do, but you're not sure yet how this idea or this concept is coming to you. Does that make sense? Um,
Hmm. Okay. I don't know if she's still here or she's on the road.
okay. Right.
First card. Okay, let me see. I picked some cards for you, Scorpio lady. Oh, she says, I am a medium. I think I'm starting to do ET messages. Yes.
Okay,
So
that makes
yeah, that makes.
go ahead.
I picked the cards from the Soul Journey from James Van. Okay, and the first card I got talks about happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Okay, so yeah, you can get messages. Okay, happiness.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, of
go
course.
ahead.
The next card I got uh, is about. There's a lot of messages in these cards. It says regret.
Hmm.
It says, I know that I cannot change the past. You cannot change the past. The past is the past. Um, then it's about change. Another card I got is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So there's always sort of an action. Then the next card I got growth. I want to expand my consciousness in my awareness. That's what you're exactly what you're doing right now. So, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, the last card I got from that I pulled was acceptance. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Because
Yeah.
sometimes we think we are in control and we're not. We cannot control. We don't control anything, and really, we just go with the flow. Energy is meant to be used creatively in a creative way, and you can't control things. It's not the way. It doesn't work that way. Like that's the way it goes. it's uh,
Yeah.
it's a movement of energy, and you can't swim upstream anyway. So you have to go with the flow. I hope that makes sense. That's what I got.
So I'm gonna pull. I pulled a bunch, so I'm gonna just hold them up in pairs because then it's easier. But I got get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature, and leap. Go first. The universe will catch you. So that is about your abilities and trusting to take that leap and just go for it. Um, Interestingly enough, here I got the Lemuria card, which is creating heaven on earth. It's happening. And the longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I feel like you're getting these visions and these senses that you belong to light working communities and all of those senses. My second entire deck says the same thing. The first card I got is the seer card, see beyond the current situation. So it's showing like a little fortune teller that has, her eyes covered and really honing in on those abilities. And then I got the autumn card, which is exactly this season, but it says release the old and rest. So that's about you releasing or at least accepting what used to be and getting ready for what's coming. Um, and I thought this was pretty telling because it talks about holding space and the high priest, which is this is where I got the create, intend and create. So holding that space to get the intention and the creation down, but the priest and the priestess is all magic in that way, is all working with energy. And then the snake, which is shed the old skin, that's another um, message about leaving something so that you can kind of open up for this next. And I think the month of October, the way the energies are a really good month in which we're all shifting. Plus, the veil always gets the thinnest in working. That's why I love that whole energy, and you can feel it literally shift from now till the beginning, which is October. But I think that's also why you're seeing the orbs as well, because it starts to thin, and then with the full moon and everything amplified. But I got the stargazer, set your sights higher. So I feel like you do have a sense that you have these abilities and this sense that there's something more, um, and just to go for it because it's always a good thing. It's just sometimes a matter of how to control or try to work with the new gifts that you get. But it's always good.
Oh, she said it. I asked her if it resonated, and she says it does.
Okay,
But
great.
isn't the month of the last of October and November? That's the month. That's the period of Scorpio. I think. I believe.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
so
Yep. Scorpio. Yep.
it's coming up. So,
Exactly.
so I
And
hope
both
that,
of us are Scorpio rising.
yeah, is that what they call it? Ascendant Scorpio and Scorpio rising, same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Scorpio rising and ascendant are the same. Yeah. It's that.
Same thing. Yeah,
It's that.
yeah.
From the time you were born, it's that sign. So they're very psychic too.
Yeah. See, they can go really, really deep. I mean,
Yep.
wow. We see stuff that other people don't see. It's
Hmm.
really hidden from others.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Mhm.
where are we? Okay, I hope that read it. Now we have Geo Cosmetic Valentine. Can I get a message how to get through this week? Oh wow,
Next week.
sounded urgent.
Okay.
Urgency. How do I get through this week? Oof.
Mm,
Wow.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I can
What's
I
going
feel
on?
a
I feel
rush
it.
of energy. Oh whoa.
Me too. I just got really cold.
Mm.
Okay. First, calm down. Um,
Yeah, breathe, breathe.
whatever this is. Yeah. Because that's what I have to tell myself right now. Like, if you're gonna even help anybody right now, you need to calm down, Jay.
Mm.
Okay.
Just breathe. Oh my god. Okay. And self care. You need that self care. You're like a yeah. Jesus. Yeah.
I'm not
You,
laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing because as soon as he said that, I flipped the card and got the Empress, and it literally shows take time for action, give birth to your dreams. But it shows this woman holding this little unicorn in her lap and just like caring for her and just
yeah.
holding.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. That's kind of the energy I'm getting that I want to do like for you right now. It's like kind of hold you, like how I was just hugging myself when I got that rush. That's what I
Mhm.
feel like. You just kind of need that embraced hug of comfort.
Said I'm
Um,
relaxing. I'm in stressful little
mhm.
phase of life. Yes, it- I can feel it. It is
Okay, you
too
don't want to
much.
stress others
I
out,
don't want to stress
but you
others out.
can't take it all on. Yeah, no, but this stuff that I'm feeling, you don't want to take all of that on by yourself. You need to, I'm not saying
Yeah.
you need to. It would be beneficial for you to give some of it,
Okay.
kind of back to God and back to ask your guides and angels to help with this because this is a very strong energy. Um,
There's something you could do to change that energy and move, change the how do you
mhm.
put it? Change that vibration of that energy. I don't know if you enjoy that. If you enjoy, it came to be enjoy watching funny movies, funny jokes, something that make you laugh. You know what I mean? Just just to switch your energy,
Um,
or it changes your brain waves and everything. So I don't know if you enjoy funny movies or something like that, or something funny, just to make yourself laugh, make put you in another mood, which will help. Um, he says, "Okay, I'm talking about that." She says, "Good idea. Get 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 my angels and guides involved and change my energy. Good idea. Watching things that make me laugh." There you go. There you go.
yeah,
That is one thing you could do, and that, by the way, by doing it, that is self love, self care, also, because
yeah,
it's
yeah. Hmm.
sometimes life gets we get too hung up on serious things going around and hardships and things like that. We need that little bit of time to change that energy by having these moments.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw something funny.
'Cause-
Okay, I'm going to share this. Maybe that'll make you laugh. Okay. Uh, I saw something that Linda G posted, and here's
mhm.
what the post said. It says, I just had to laugh about that because it was funny the way it was written. It says, the vagina put you in this world. The vagina will vote you out.
Oh, you gotta love her. Her joke. Oh, she's just so
Yeah,
funny. Like
that was, I thought
she's
that
got.
was so funny. And it's true.
Oh,
The vagina
yeah,
put you in this world. Now the vagina
yeah.
will vote you out. Jesus.
Oh
Wow.
my lord.
I didn't,
But
I don't
yeah.
know.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
it's funny.
th-
But it's true.
that's definitely gonna. It is true, and it will change. But I'm seeing everything that you're sensing here. Because the message I'm also kind of getting is by holding all that in and not wanting to burden others, you don't, it can
Okay,
make you sick.
what was the second half of the joke? Okay, I guess you didn't hear well.
Oh, okay, go ahead, do it again.
Let me
Say
see.
it
Let me
again.
see. I'll go a little slower. There was a post. I don't know where she got it. She posted on a community page and said, "The vagina put you in this world." And the second part of it is this: the vagina will vote you out. She's talking about corrupted politicians and everything. That's all, I guess.
Right. So, like,
Yeah,
yeah, the female energy of that will vote you out. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, she just,
But
her
it's the
humor,
way
I
it
love
was
it.
written. I just found that funny, but it's true. The vagina put
Yeah.
you in this world. Now the vaginal female energy will put you will put you will vote you out. Vote you out. The old buggers. Yeah, right. So anyway, hey Flora. Hi. Good morning from Australia. Yeah. Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So, oh, were you done with, did you,
Yeah. It's,
okay.
that's what I okay. I didn't pull any cards, but I'm just saying maybe.
Well, I was
Oh,
gonna say I did, and it does the same thing before. It pretty much backs up what you're saying.
oh,
Um,
there you go. There you go. She said, "Oh, I get it. Yes, lots of female energy in politics right now, and yes,
yeah,
it's true. They
feminine is,
came out great joke. I thought it was a great joke
yeah,
too, but it's
yeah,
real. It's
is
for
kind of,
real. I mean,
yeah.
yeah. It's just,
Okay, so I got the Seven of Cups, and that's making a choice. Like I'm feeling like there's a lot of ways that you're trying to figure out how to deal with all of this, and there's options. But it also talks about don't overanalyze it. Get clarity on what you desire to move forward. Too many options. So, that in itself, it just kind of trying to hold all that in by yourself
mhm.
um, isn't always good. And I completely understand not wanting to burden others, but I also got the chariot, which is the rewards coming from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower. So that, like I was saying, I am picking up and sensing everything that you're kind of going through here. Um, but this next card also talks about an unwise choice, which is the Five of Swords. And there's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity and who have questionable motives. So I'm I'm sure in that regard, you know what I mean or what I'm getting at. But just try to find a way to maneuver past that bad part, of it, because it's showing here that with the Two of Swords that you're having to make a decision, and it it suggests to follow your heart and try. And it says rather than making others happy, pretending that there's no problem, over analyzing a situation, and that's the exact words on the card. So contending with those two energies is frustrating and pulling you apart. But with the Three of Wands, it says abundance from past choices, pride and success in your labors. Be patient as you decide what's next.
Right. Good. You said, uh,
So, yeah,
Arlene
ask
said,
your guides and angels to help. Go ahead.
Arlene says the article was about women's rights. Linda G, what I just mentioned there, it was
Yeah.
about
Okay.
women's rights. Yeah, all that thing is involved. But
Yeah.
I thought it was such a cute way of putting things that are real, which is real. They put you in this
Yeah.
world and they can vote you out. That was that was the joke. Yeah, really. And says yes, I know what you mean. So yeah, uh, I gotta tell you another
Okay.
one. I don't know if you ever heard it. I've said it mentioned before. When my mom was alive, she used to come here and see us every year. But she came by bus, and I used to have to go pick her up in the bus stop at the village at where I am. Okay, because I live in the
Hmm.
country. So it's usually in the month of July, the summertime, and she's sitting in the back seat. Uh, I'm driving and country road. It takes a while. We're about 14 kilometers away from where I live. So she's sitting in in the back seat, and I'm looking in the rear view mirror, and I'm seeing the windows are down. And she's going like this, smelling like this. Making faces. I said, what the hell is she doing? And then she says, "Oh, we're getting close to Ron's house because because all the animals around the country they smell."
Right.
So I said,
Oh,
what the hell? And she's like, I thought that
oh,
was
that's funny.
it was funny. So she was making all these
That's
faces at
cute.
me. Yeah. Oh my god! I had some
Yeah,
good
there's a special aroma in the
yeah
country.
country, and she comes from the city, so she just so we're driving down this country road to get to my place, and it's all sheep, horses, and cows, and there's
Hmm.
some pigs. They have pig farms also. So she's smelling all that stuff. She goes, "We're getting close to Ron's house." Jesus, okay.
That's so funny.
But when you live in the country like I do, you get
Yeah,
used to that.
you get used to it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and there's a
No,
certain smell in the city too. It's
right.
it's
So
like metal, copper, gas.
it's
Yeah, it's a very total. There's like a certain, even out in the country, even you have that
you smell
smell,
the
but
pig,
there's also a
smell the
freshness.
roads, you
Yeah,
smell
the
the
roads. Yeah, it's like
it's the
a
dust and
metal.
yeah.
I can't. I have this that weird where you can like taste images or have images
Yeah,
have a taste. It's a form of synesthesia, but yeah,
yeah,
I'm able to
yeah.
think
Cities
in my
smell
head of what a city,
industrial,
yeah,
smoke.
tastes or smells like.
The, you had,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I first come, I was living in the city. When I first come to the country, oh my God, I thought, Jesus, I can breathe. I can really breathe.
Yeah.
It's fresh air. I
Mm-hmm.
never breathe fresh air in the city. It's polluted.
Yeah.
Like you smell gas, you smell oil, you smell everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. And you smell human urine in some cities.
Oh Jesus, yeah,
Um,
oh, yeah. Because
in
people
the yeah,
go between buildings and do that. Yeah, and
yeah, the
yeah,
what was it in New York? The first time I ever went to New York,
yeah.
and I don't. I hope it's not the last, but it was the week of 9/11, and
Oh,
it was
okay.
hot. Yeah, and that was one of the smell triggers, as well as the sounds of the firemen's alarms on their jackets that I remember. But going to down in the subway. It was like this whole when you're, so it was faster. And so it was like, okay, plug my nose, run down the stairs,
Mhm.
get to where we needed to go. But I just wasn't used to it. And my family was cracking up because, I was just turning 21, or I just turned 21. So I was ready. We were on our way to go see the Statue of Liberty when the towers and
The
stuff were hit.
9/11
But
thing, I will watch TV all day long, and my heart just sunk. Oh my God! I saw the whole thing on TV. The when they hit the second, I
yeah,
think it was the second tower, the plane went right in it. I said,
yeah,
and is this for real? Yeah, it's for real. Like
yeah.
I mean, I'm just,
It
you know,
was
yeah, something.
it was intense, because I mean, for many reasons, but we were like at the Port Authority the day before and on our way down there that morning to I had to return a pair of shoes that didn't fit.
Well,
And my uncle was supposed to be on the Boston flight that didn't make it. Um, but there was just a lot of we should have been here, but something happened where I believe spirit and angels intervened, and it
yeah,
was just like we were this close. Because if we would have left on time like we had planned, we had all these plans, we would have been in the tower at the time.
there you go.
So I just think, yeah, I just think of all the people that I met the day before in that building. Um, I always think about whether or not they made it out. It was intense, and then we slept in the airport for several days trying to get out of there. And
Yeah, of course.
yeah, but that's a whole nother story. Um, so who were
Yeah,
we on? Sorry, I went off on a
yeah, it's okay.
tangent there.
I'm just reading the chat, and nothing like fresh air. Arlene shared that, and yeah, that was shocking. Yeah, that 9/11. It it taught me that I thought that these people couldn't. How do these people these from other countries like that people could could target American like that and get away with it for the time being. Got away with it and kill so many people. I didn't think it would happen in the states. But Canada is not we're not. It's not like the United States. We're not developed like the United States to protect it. We need the United States to protect us. We're a small country
Yeah,
compared to that. We're not, but I think it
yeah,
just, my heart sank, and I saw that what was happening in New York, and I couldn't, I was just pulled into that energy. Oh my God, it was something else. I never forgot it though.
yeah. It
Yeah.
was eerily quiet, in the city, even though all that chaos was happening. After the day after, it was extremely quiet because they had the fighter the fighter planes circling that whole area
Mm-hmm.
night and day and night. And so it was like people were quiet, and when they did go out to walk on the streets, you would hear, them flying around, and
Yeah.
everyone would just tense up and look up because we didn't know if we were getting attacked more, but it was just around the safety of everyone to stay within this area. But what was crazy was even though I was all the way on the other side of the country, these people, these people, this whole army group that kind of was stationed outside where our hotel was, they were actually from Washington. They were from Bremerton, where my parents grew up, where my dad's family grew up. And what was crazy was they somehow ended up over there. And so I remember we took a picture with them because I was like, wow, we're over here and so are you. But it was kind of also a wink, um, at spirit in that way, because it was like we were so far from home, but yet we had these people from home protecting us. So it was really cool.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, Sherry French shared that he has cows in his backyard, so and plays music to them.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah,
Oh,
animals play. Yeah, animals. Hey, I used to play music
Yeah.
to my garden, play music for my
Yeah.
plants, and they grow like crazy.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep. Yep.
just
Yep. That's
uh, yeah.
crystals in the plants too. Yep. And
What's
yeah, because I asked mine permission before I cut them because an elemental tripped me down the stairs and sprained my neck. Um, because I wasn't being respectful, and I completely admitted that because I was angrily trying to cut them. But yeah, cows are
well?
they have their own personality. They're kind of cool.
I had the chance to grow up. I think I'm freezing up. I had the chance to grow up in on my uncle's farm a little bit for a while with my cousins. He had the cows, horses, and things like that. So, and chickens. The rooster, this little bugger, he climbed right up on the top of the barn, way up there at
Hmm.
5 o'clock in the morning, and start yakking away.
Oh my goodness,
So I'm freezing up
the weight
when yeah.
a little.
But
Yeah, it's showing a little.
I remember my aunt used to say, well, you guys have to go pick gather the eggs, you know. So we search in the
Hmm.
hay and I take the eggs. And my cousin
Hmm.
was bad. He used to come here, look at this egg, and then he boom right in my forehead, squashed my forehead all
You're
over
kidding.
yellow. Yeah, he used to do that. He's passed. He's on the other side
Oh
of the
my
world.
lord.
But my aunt, okay, she yeah, blah, blah, blah,
That was
blah,
your
blah.
breakfast.
That was a breakfast. So, but there was a lot of eggs, so they did that. Yeah. Oh my god. Then
Wow.
they make they well that's the way they were when we had chickens. We had to when they want
Hmm.
to eat chickens, you had to cut off their head. Eh? I did that once, and the friggin' chicken they made me cut their head off. I was young, I was a kid, you know. And
No.
the chicken started running with no head, and I was in shock. And then
Oh
it
my
was
god, I
all
would have
like
been freaking out.
that. I did freak out. Anyway,
So
but
that is literally where they get I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Like that's a
yeah,
real thing. Holy
it's
crap.
real. Yeah, good. Or um, I love fishing. So me and my cousin, we used to go fishing in the brook trout. You know, like little streams like that, and the water's
Hmm.
really cold. But my aunts used to say we had 5 gallon buckets and things like that. You know, go out in nature like that to go fishing. Me and my cousin Richard, his name was Richard. So don't get your pants wet and things like that. I want you to get so they used to tell me to do that and not to get my pants wet. But when you get to the stream, it's full of branches all along. So what we did, lift up the bottom of our pants and jump in the water in the middle and fish like that. In the middle, walking in the water. It's
Yeah.
cold like crazy. But we had a bucket full of little trout, brook trout, you know. So anyway,
Hmm.
then we brought
Cool.
that. We're all proud of ourselves. We had to clean them out, but we get scolded because our pants were wet, right up to the right up
Mm.
to our butts. We were wet right up to our butts, but it doesn't matter. We had enjoyed that catching those fish. So,
Yeah. I mean, the experience is a good thing to go through with your family or your friends or whoever. It's
yeah,
just always that uncomfortable, like, great, I did it, but now is that really, some people don't look at it as, but I don't think I could necessarily hunt or fish and then kill or eat. I don't
mm,
think I could do it. Um, unless I had to. Let's just put it that way.
yeah.
Unless I had to, but
Well,
yeah,
fishing. I got a gift for fishing, and I'll tell you what it is.
yeah.
Because the first time I went fishing, I was like young, really young. It was what 3 4 years old. I don't know. And they brought me fishing, and I threw my line and I caught a fish. I got so excited that I bled. My nose would bleed. That's how excited I got.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All the blood is just yeah over one. Yeah, that
So,
yeah.
so the next thing I grew up like that. I love fishing. I love fishing, and I went with people to go fishing, and they wouldn't catch any fish. They're just blah blah. So we get to the shore. They said, "Oh, tired of fishing." So I just go like this, choo, throw my line out, and I'm the one that catches all the freaking fish. And geez, they're looking at me. What? Geez, yeah. They went all around the lake in the boat. They couldn't catch nothing. I'm on the shore. We get to the shore. They quit fishing, and I'm throwing my line out just for the fun of it, and I track the fish.
Hmm.
They do.
Oh my gosh.
It's like I'm, I'm not saying that it's like Jesus walking on the water or Jesus did
Right,
that,
but I know what you mean.
yeah. But I mean,
Um,
yeah, he used to
yeah,
track a lot of
fishing
fish.
as a whole.
Different story. I don't like
When
hunting.
I first, yeah, see, I don't. I've never hunted, but I've gone fishing. Maybe a handful of times. But my on my mom's side, my grandparents lived in Minnesota, and they lived like right on one of the 10,000 lakes they have there. But they would have like tea time, and they would go fishing, and I couldn't understand like the concept of okay, it's one thing to fish and then throw it back. Okay, I get it. But then we're sitting there, and I just didn't know what to do. I couldn't stand being too quiet because we're just sitting, but that's just what they did. But then when I
Mhm.
learned that they also go fishing in the winter, the ice fishing and they bury the hole, that was a whole nother thing that I wanted to experience, but we just could never get out there in the winter. Um, but yeah, and plus I'm allergic to seafood. So for me,
Oh,
it was like, okay, we fish. Yeah, we fish and then you guys get to eat it. So I did catch like one tiny fish, and then my mom she made it, for their little snack and stuff. But yeah, I can't eat it. So to me, it's yeah, it was a good experience though,
but
because
my wife
they
my wife comes from New Brunswick, so she's used to that fishing because of fishing villages over there. So I love
mhm.
fish, but a certain kind of fish. But today I do less fishing because the water is just toxic, toxic,
Yeah,
completely. So
yeah.
I don't like raised salmon either, so because that's another
We
whole
we
thing.
used to have we
Yeah,
used to have great salmon out here. And from what I'm
yeah,
told, it doesn't taste the same. I mean,
no,
obviously, but yeah, people, our part right here, our port in Seattle is the stops between like Alaska, like going basically up and down the coast. Um,
but
but yeah, you go down to
my
Seattle, and that's all you
my,
smell is
my,
fish.
my grandfather had what do you call it, a cabin in the woods or something there with this covered, I don't know, I forget the wooden bring your boat in under in the water, but it had a roof and everything. And they used to take me fishing. They always, but you better listen to us because they didn't want me to stand up in the boat, and fall in the water. And they bring me
Yeah.
fish with them, and I always caught fish with them. So that every time they just and they knew I loved it, so they brought me. Okay, so
Um, what question were we on? We got off on a fish tangent, literally. Um,
uh, I think we're
and,
I,
and I,
we did answer yeah this
okay,
question.
I did. I wanted to make sure. Okay, I wanted to make sure that we did get to the end of that.
Okay, I think we are on this one. Sherry French. May I get a message for October? Everybody wants to see October.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's just that weird shift that everyone's like, they can all sense that something's coming up. They're just not knowing what. Um,
I'll be back.
okay, it's just me, y'all. Okay, so let's see. We got October. That's what I thought. I was getting the same whoosh of anxiety a little bit here, and I'm getting the Seven of Cups, which is many choices or options or overanalyzing a lot of things in the works or what you feel is coming up. Um, but I also got the Queen of Cups, which is loving, compassion, also psychic, self sacrificing, deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. A deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. So I'm getting kind of that same. I may switch decks just to make sure that the energies aren't blending, but I'm getting that same feeling as well. That there's something that you're contending with or overanalyzing um, that you need to sit on. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Um, the Nine of Swords, which is unfounded fear, expecting the worst, creating or fulfilling prophecies, which can happen if you dwell on that fear. Sleepless nights. And at the very bottom, it says refocus your energy. Um, been sitting there for a year. So then I got the Knight of Swords, which is decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. So there's something coming up. But specifically, it says choose intellectual responses. Basically, think before you act. Don't just rush in like a knight would do and not think. Um, but review your options carefully. So you see him just kind of running in for battle. So whatever's coming up here in October, I'm sensing, yeah, there's like a overanalyzing or a sense of not feeling comfortable with things.
Meow.
Um, okay, but I got the Eight of Wands, which is a lot going on. Rapid change, unexpected events. But see, this has been a kind of an all night thing. I'm also getting the High Priestess, which is psychic energy, meditating, and going inward to discover yourself and what's coming ahead. It's time for actions and developing your intuitive gifts of wisdom. So, am I freezing? Am I frozen? Okay, good. Um, so I think you know kind of what I'm getting at here, but it's kind of just telling me tap into your innate abilities that you have, um, and don't overanalyze it too much, but don't go rushing in without thinking about what's coming up. Um, I do want to pull from. Go ahead, Ron, because I wanted to pull just one more card from this other deck.
Well, I'm shuffling. I'm
Okay,
still
that's
shuffling.
fine, because
Yeah.
I'm getting this sense I need to switch for a second. Okay, so I got the Angel Teresa, which is timeout. You've been busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So she's the angel of kind of self care. You can also call in Mother Mary if you believe in that ascended master. But yeah, I'm just getting thinking before we act. Does any of this kind of resonate? Because I keep getting the same theme.
Oh, okay. hmm
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just. I picked some cards from the Angel Guide. That's I think it's Carl Gray. Yeah, it is Kyle Gray deck. Angel,
Mm-hmm.
the Angel Guide. The first card I got, what you're going through, a learning experience. is the first one. Okay, that
Hmm.
is a learning experience. Working your on yourself, things like that. The the second card, spiritual growth. Just give me a second. I'm gonna hide that message. Spiritual growth. Oh, Jesus, what's happening? My internet has slowed down now. Spiritual growth. My internet's going crazy. So, I,
I see.
yeah, it's going crazy. I don't know what the hell is going on. So, anyway,
But I think
spiritual
there's
growth.
spirit energy around here.
Yeah. Mother, father, and God. Mother, father, and God. I can't. Jeez, I can't even see it. Okay, mother, father, and God. It takes a little
Mm,
while before my cards show up. It's weird. So anyway, uh, I'm getting intuition and downloads. Okay. Uh, so I don't know what's going on there. I can't even see my second phone. There we go. It comes about 5 minutes later. Anyway,
yeah.
oh my God. Sherry Fred says, Jay, I know exactly what you're saying. Thank you. So, and then I got blessings and abundance coming up for, oh, there's better. Blessings and abundance. So the other one was intuition and downloads coming. So, uh,
Yeah.
okay, what I'm going to say is that um, your spiritual growth is growing more and more. You're awakening more and more to these energies.
Hmm.
So I hope that resonates with you. Yeah, you
The
feel
the other deck that I wanted to pull from um, was the witching hour, but specifically with all of this stuff going on, protection is a big
yeah,
thing. Make sure that you're protected uh, in all of those ways, especially for October. But also, I got the card for prepare, which is, like I said, just strategically thinking, but not over analyzing, but just be prepared. Um, and it's always hard to tell unless I hone in even more, and I don't think I really need to because I really do sense that you know what I mean. Um, so yeah, and then the last one I got is confidence. So just um, be confident in the things that you're getting and the hits that you're getting, because this is all to prepare you literally for what's coming up. And I feel like you're totally capable of handling this completely. Like, yeah, there's no question about it. So I hope that helps, Sherry.
yeah.
All right.
There's uh, there's spiritual growth. It's like oh oh there's things that you're realizing or waking up to something like that like you know they're getting more uh frequent downloads coming your way so
Hmm.
more during the month of October. Hi Jay's in here now. He showed up as Jay
Hi,
Harris
Jay.
instead of he
All
called you
right.
Lady J.
Hi.
Lady J. That's my that's my that yeah, my good bro. We actually
Yeah.
me and Jay we were on this. I met him in a chat like everybody
Hmm.
else before I started my channel. He had a channel Then my first live I did with him, we did 2 hours of reading together, and we were practicing on Messenger and things like that. And we've been
Hmm.
on this journey since. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. So
That's cool.
we had we had some laughs together and things like that.
There you go, Ron. You're right on. But
Okay, thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So,
yeah.
but it's not unusual to get this because I've been through it. I think you've been through it, Jay, too. Everybody that's in this energy right now is in one of these. Everything's speeding up, eh? A little bit speeding up. Sometimes it takes a break and then it starts over. You know what I mean? Like it starts,
Yeah.
but our bodies, our energy, our system is getting used to it more and more because these are new
Right.
energies. New energies. It's not something we're used to dealing with. But
Hmm.
anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. And you can sense it a lot more.
mhm. Yeah, we can
Um,
sense a lot more, but I mean, yeah, things are clearing out in ways that unexpected ways. Like, oh my God, I
yeah.
realized stuff that I never realized before, and I said, what? Jesus, it's
Hmm.
surprising. But
Yeah.
now I'm sort of getting used to this this stuff. I'm getting used to it, and I'm loving it at the same time. So, you know,
Yeah. There is a comfort in once you do get used to it and you
yeah,
realize that you can distinguish the difference between the energies, then that's when it becomes comfortable where you're like, okay, I know what that is. I'm not sure about that, or even just things going on in the world. You try to get a
yeah,
sense of like, now should we really be freaked out, by all of the fear stuff on TV? Or, I think it's kind of forcing some people to really tap into that discernment to focus on
mhm.
what they really are sensing is real versus what they're being told is
Yeah.
real.
It's real. You're not the only one. But like he says, Ron and Jay, that confirms what I have going on. Thank you so much. You're welcome. But
You're welcome.
there's a
You're welcome.
reason why we come together. There's a reason why we share
Hmm.
stories together. There's a reason for coming together, healing, sharing. Uh, you know, our love for
Hmm.
humanity, our love for life, light, we're light beings
Yeah.
coming together, and it shows because as soon as we come together, we automatically raise our vibes, and
Yeah.
whether you know it or not, helps the planet raise vibes also.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah. It's amazing.
that's how it works. That's the way it
Um,
works. It's all
yeah.
for the good of humanity and the planet. And I would say even more. I think the ETs are involved also.
Right.
Yeah. It's funny. I just said that because I just had that feeling the ETs are involved. I just I just know it.
Yeah.
I never met one, but I just know it. You know,
Me neither.
it's needed.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can sense it. And
Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you.
they're their own. What did you say?
I'm glad you
Oh,
guys.
thank
I'm glad you enjoy this because it's important to come together and you know who else will you share your stories with? Some of your family
right.
don't even believe in you. They don't believe what you do anyway. They don't. They're not into that stuff. They're into that. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
But me, I care about the energy. I've been on the other side, and I like to share that stuff with other people, and I know other people. What I'm saying, they
Right.
know it.
And
I'm not the only one that knows this
that,
stuff.
and I think, I think you sharing your story, like when you were on, our show, it
Yeah,
also helped calm a lot of people's fears. like
Yeah.
because you were there and you told your story and you came back, is like another piece of proof that like it's possible, especially coming from everything you've come through, and then having that experience and coming back, I think calmed a lot of fears, because really it's people usually have that fear of the unknown because they're just they don't know what to believe when it really comes down to it, instead of just kind of trusting. But I get it because I was there once not knowing, but it helps. So,
Because a lot of
that's why
people
we're here.
uh, are they lose loved ones. They're scared of death. They've seen death happen around them, and they think
Yeah.
they're in that energy of fear. And you know what? There is there's not no such thing as death in reality. Life goes on, but in a
Yeah,
different form. Okay, different form, and that form you already have your vehicle for that.
that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sherry,
Am I
there we
frozen
go.
again?
Yeah, I was frozen. Sherry French says, Ron, you have had orbs around you tonight. Yeah, I do. Yeah, they're they're
Yeah.
um, they're expressing they want to be seen. Eh? You know what I mean? They if they're showing up, that's because they want to be seen. So,
Hmm.
there's a lot of people showing up supporting.
Yeah,
I
like I
got
said, whenever we start talking about them, they either mess with my internet,
yeah, yeah. They mess with the internet. The
which they're
internet's
doing
going.
now. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, they're going.
It always
Uh,
happens when I start talking about spirit. It never fails.
yeah. So it's funny. So I hope that answered your question, Sherry. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support, everybody. Thank you for supporting us on my channel because without you guys supporting and without you being here, it doesn't make sense to you know. But it makes my heart sing, and I just want to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. You know, because I'm not doing it just for myself. I'm doing
Mhm.
it for everyone. You know, that's my way of. It makes me happy to do this stuff. It does. I can't explain it. It's not
Yeah.
money. It's not that. It's
No.
something to do with
Um,
my heart. My heart. He needs to express that,
well,
and
you can also feel everyone else.
yeah, I can feel everyone else. So, we're all
Yeah, because
family.
when
We're
they
all
asked the question, like we felt that.
yeah.
Am I frozen again?
So, so that was the last question for tonight. We've been on almost 3 hours again. Jesus, it goes fast.
Oh my.
So, yeah,
Yeah, it
but
did
I
kind of go fast.
did go fast. So I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for you guys supporting me. So you know, it's it's not
Yeah, and
always
for putting up with my freezing.
it's not always easy to start a YouTube and share every week, every week, every week, every week. You know about things,
Mhm.
but it's all good. It's all good for based on the intentions are good. The reason is good. So and as long as
Yeah.
we get together and help each other, that's the main talk about these stuff. Yeah, I think you're frozen again. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's me that freezes,
Am I
sometimes it's
frozen?
you.
I feel like I can't
No, not
tell.
now.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
No, not now. But
Okay.
sometimes I freeze too
Okay.
because my internet's going wacky sometimes. I don't know why.
So is mine, and my light just flickered. Spirit is like really it just right now.
So sometimes I
feel
keep
it. So
talking and I stop talking and the thing is still talking. And what the hell? I'm not talking anymore and he's still
yeah,
talking. Anyway, the, yeah. So anyway, I want to say thank you so much for all your comments. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your questions and with us. Uh, so big hugs to everybody, universal hugs to everybody, and good night, everybody. Take care. Have a nice weekend.
yeah. Good night.
Thank you for your support, all my moderators, everyone.
Yeah.